Alright, party people. The place to be, what's going on? It's me, it's me. Yeah. Alright. Let's play this freaking game. No, the full game, please. All right. I am having all kinds of problems with my freaking computer because it's Windows 10 and it wants to stay connected to upload everything to the fucking cloud when I just need everything to save to the fucking computer. It's so stupid.
The ground game. Well, it's the coach. This is the 2018 season, and you've got it tuned to EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Melvin Gordon, fresh off a big game a week ago.
It's
Coming
such
up, we'll see
a
the
dumb fucking
San Francisco
mechanic.
49ers taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. I'll be back with you again.
That still feels weird to hear Los Angeles Chargers.
But kickoff right around the corner. Standing by to call the action here on Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in 0-3 and in desperate, desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win.
Ready, 380.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers a week ago from Melvin Gordon. 23 carries, 97 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
To throw, Rivers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now McKinnon. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5. To throw is Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
And when you make an investment in a position, defensive line is a great place to do it, and the 49ers have done exactly that. Solomon Thomas, 2017 draft. Eric Armstead, 2015. DeForest Buckner, 2016. They should be a formidable defensive front.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Mostert now to return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Corey Legion breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Returning, it's Benjamin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Toss play to McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Here's McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And fights through one man to the right side. Caught by Salek. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Set. 380.
Second down, Rivers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Yet again, Pierre Garçon and company gearing up to take the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Gonna let one fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. We'll remind you once again, coming up at halftime, we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He's got stats and scores from around the NFL as we wrap up the first month of the season.
No longer is he a rookie. The coach, a true veteran now.
A crafty veteran. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Rivers to throw it to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Rivers now to throw on first down. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's strong. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed, and how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out every...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First down, Rivers. And this is complete. It's Allen.
Because why the fuck not? Because why the fuck not? Because why the fuck not? It's not like he had two of my guys on him or anything.
And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Because why the fuck not?
That was just a simple fly route.
It's just 4 possessions.
There's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd
Because why the hell not? It's just 4 possessions.
from the receivers, that meant fly
Sure.
route, go.
Sure.
That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Yet again, Pierre Garçon and company gearing up to take the field.
I'm working on a stable for whenever I become a wrestler. I was thinking of a bandit raider type group.
And the silence has been
I just
deafening
cannot
for
come
his
up with a
team.
name.
They don't need that at all.
That.
They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football.
God fucking damn it!
Get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. He's the
I mean-
one to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Hike the goddamn ball, Jimmy.
Throwing on second. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles
That sounds
continue
cool.
here. So
We'll
there's the
figure it
first
out.
Target for him in the game. We just mentioned earlier he had not been targeted. But the first completion, that hasn't happened yet.
He's been on lockdown so far, hasn't he? But that doesn't mean you don't keep trying to figure out a way to get him the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Airing it deep for Garçon. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like learning.
Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Because why not make it a 5-possession game at the half?
Rivers now 11 of 15 through
After
the
they
air.
somehow have the fastest motherfucker alive in their backfield. I'm surprised they haven't just run it this entire game.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped.
Surprised they haven't just run it this entire game. He's too fast to do anything to. Why not just run it? Shit. Fuck it. Oh, you actually want me to pick a play?
Certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Oh, did you hear the Rock's going to appear on Impact? Yeah, I did. That actually got overshadowed. Ken Shamrock should be pissed because that actually got overshadowed by Rock's endorsement of Joe Biden for no fucking reason. Like, that would have been big news, and for Rock and for Impact. Impact and fucking
and that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points.
Impact and fucking Ken Shamrock should be pissed the fuck off.
Obviously, right? So you got to get him in rhythm.
Because Rock's endorsement of Joe Biden overshadowed all that shit.
Just kind of toss the ball forward. You know that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You complete 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you got to get your confidence going.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. stepping up. He'll try and run. And he takes this up right near the 45.
Fuck it. Just, nah, come on. Come on, Jimmy. You ain't doing shit else.
He's still down and looking
Fine, get off my fucking
slow
field.
to get up.
Get off my fucking field.
Step aside and come
You ain't
back
doing
to
shit
Carson
else.
after this.
That's not what I meant to do, but we'll take it because it might give me the fucking first. Are you good at Madden? Nope.
They'll run it now.
I used to be.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
I used to be really good.
8 yards on the
But I haven't
pickup
played
there, moves the sticks.
in
So after
over
the run
10
by
years.
McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. And now a first
And this
chance
game
back up here to throw. And breaking it in, this is Selleck over the middle.
has been just
And the
abysmal.
stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. Works his way.
You gonna juke him or not, dude?
To pick up a 4. And
2nd
the
and
offense
6.
moving quickly to the line. Here's Beathard to throw. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Do you like wrestling with regret? Not anymore.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the run, watch the run. Stop, baby, that's big stop.
Inside zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Come on, stay on your feet, McKinnon.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. Beathard. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Hit that
And
fucking
here
hard.
Get it down to the 7. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Fine. Fucking substitute his ass. Formation. Goal line. A strong toss to the outside.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone.
About
for a San
fucking
Francisco
time.
touchdown.
Oh, why do you not like wrestling with Brett anymore? Here's a short story. Here's a short and sweet. Here's a story short and sweet about it. They had a falling out. I would say Brian Zane is acting like an SJW, if I spelled the initials right. SJW, yes.
They weren't trying to fool anybody at all.
But no, I don't think he's acting like an SJW. Like, it's basically the long and the short of it is the same as, well, very similar to Jim Cornette and Dave Meltzer. I think fucking Zane
and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, keep him. I think Zane kisses ass to a lot of the new quote-unquote comedy wrestlers because he at least used to before the pandemic work shows with them. So I think he kisses their ass to get them on a show, etc., etc. So he's one of the cool kids. I called him out on it on Twitter, and he pitched a pitch fit, and that's the end of that.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard
Retribution
line.
is so horrible. They all look like complete, alright, rip-off vein jobbers. Yeah.
Working out of the gun, Rivers.
I still have to watch Raw. I'm going to watch Raw tonight.
On the right side, caught by Green.
Or the Raw that is tonight. I actually need to watch the pay-per-view because I heard at least the main event. God damn it, why can't I fucking load this shit?
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their
I heard the
defense
main
a chance to
event was
settle
really
down.
good, and I expected it to be actually.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon.
Roman Reigns generally does good work.
Line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
So yeah, I plan on watching at least the main event, but the whole pay-per-view, seeing what happened,
Yeah, that's what their job
and
is.
seeing,
really,
you know, I guess
a lot of the time
retribution
they
will be a part of
back
that.
a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on
they
that
give it
play
to him.
to hold them to no gain.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass
They shouldn't have got that pass off.
Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for us.
So I said SLW because they're known, or I guess that's lower kick now, because they're known for doing for a lot of fits like that. Yeah.
In stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Surprised he didn't just run all the way to the fucking end zone since you want to make him the fastest man alive.
Because when I watch him,
And shit.
his vision, straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep here for Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted.
I'll take that.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. The intended receiver there, Allen.
I'll take that.
They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away.
I'm losing quarterback to that quarterback draw. These motherfuckers are banging my guys up.
Capitalize on this one.
Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon.
Ooh.
And he goes across the 20.
That was
to
a
the
hit.
22. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run once more with McKinnon, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Now you gotta get back
Yards
on the
on the
line.
pick up there, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st
Do you like
down.
Hornswoggle?
3 quarters in the books.
I've seen shoot interviews with the guy. The guy seems decent enough.
This is the NFL, and it's on
As far as his stuff on WWE,
a lot of happy
it
faces in the
was
crowd at this
forgettable.
point as their guys have a
Not
big lead
even
here to
not even
start
necessarily
quarter
forgettable. It
number
was
4.
not my cup of tea how they portrayed him. Or the fact that they really used him like that at all. Like he was the highlight of WWE going strictly for the kiddie market, which that whole era was on the whole trash.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And
That's what I like to see.
Down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there for the Niners.
Huge play.
65 yards.
Huge play. Strong toss to the left. Take this shit to the house.
They come out here in the eye.
God damn it! God damn it!
Power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Fucker out of my goddamn backfield.
No, check, Patriot!
He'll get it up the middle. And he's gonna
Come on, I broke the play.
They stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he'll take this in.
Touchdown, but what's the flag for?
Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.
What's the flag
So
for?
let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Oh, come on, guys.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in
Come
the
on,
bag.
guys.
Isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
No shit, it's unenviable.
To throw is Beathard. This will be
Shit!
just inside the 10.
God damn.
He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate.
They all collapsed on me.
4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
Yeah, I gotta go for it. I can't be.
If it's open, take the shot. If not,
I gotta make this a
inside the
2-possession
because we do
game.
have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
God damn it!
And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down.
All the stuff Jim Cornette does now is not with the times. I understand that he's a heel, like the bucket fried chicken joke. I didn't find any.
Start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
That doesn't, just because the times are changing, that doesn't mean he's wrong. Like that goes back to the whole Zayn issue with current wrestling. Like
too cautious because now you can't run.
that doesn't, just because it's new doesn't mean it's good.
How they attack him here.
Fucking EDM was new at one point. That shit still sucks.
They keep it on the ground again. Gordon. And
Safety?
for a loss as he's
Safety?
back to his 2-yard
Safety?
line.
Oh, come on, give me the safety.
And now it's 3rd down. Charles,
Give me the fucking safety.
was probably right around 20 for
Blitz
this
this
defense
motherfucker.
because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had
Got it, safety.
He will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety. And Charles,
I'll take it.
At some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times
All right,
in the defensive
still a
huddle,
3-possession
they
game,
actually
though.
Call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Beathard breaks the huddle and leads the Niners up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll throw here. Beathard keeps himself upright. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The
Catch that, Goodwin. That was in your hands. I don't give a fuck that he pushed you. Catch the ball.
Definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were
Catch
ready for it.
the ball.
4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes.
Oh, he pushed me, coach. Catch the ball.
25, 2nd and 10.
You may not have been wide open, but you were open enough to catch the ball.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw Beathard. And incomplete. The contact.
God, come down with that.
And brings up
You had it. You
not
fucking had it.
Open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force
God
some
fucking
completion.
damn it. You had that ball in your hand.
Knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot. just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He sets to fire deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it.
Run, dude.
And the Chargers will get the football back in
God
excellent field
fucking
position.
damn it.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half,
This is
down
awful.
3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it.
Do you know
with this
EDP?
deficit,
I'm not. Nope. I have no idea what that is.
After they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This game was not mine from the beginning. From the very beginning. Least favorite wrestler. I don't know. I've always hated Maurice.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I've always hated, you know.
Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload.
I guess my first least favorite wrestler would be Ludwig Borga, because even at 8 years old, I knew he was shit. I knew he was garbage. I knew he was trash. And they had him in Tatanka's losing streak, which I fucking hated.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. That's gonna go as
I was not a fan of that shit. Because I knew he sucked. Because I knew Ludwig Borga was the fucking drizzling shit. And it's funny that Vince never saw it.
To throw Rivers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Not that it fucking matters at this point.
He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
To throw is Beathard.
What the hell was that?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
What the hell was that? Yo, this game, this. What about Festus and Jesse? I didn't hate them. They were whatever. I thought they could have figured them out better as a tag team. You got it. God damn it. Why are they not catching these fucking footballs? Like, just catch them. They're in your fucking hands. Come down with them. Keep them in your fucking hands. Like, holy shit. Like, all... Yeah, now the game's thrown. Okay.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Trying to get it.
Because why the fuck not?
Intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Because why not? Because why the fuck not at this point? Because why the fuck not at this point? Why the fuck not at this point? Were you a fan of Zack Ryder? I was pulling for Zack. I was pulling for Zack Ryder more than I was a fan of his. You know, when he won the IC belt at WrestleMania, I was pulling for the kid because he did what he was supposed to do, what Vince told everybody to do, which is grab the brass ring. So on his own. So I was pulling for him more than I was a fan of his because his matches were fine. They were whatever. They're all right. Like they weren't the worst on the show by far, but it's like they weren't the best, but they weren't the worst. Like he was fine. Like take the time to develop a guy like that, and they never did. Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
So for the home team here, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0.
And honestly, I'm surprised it was only 28-9. That was a wacky fucking game. Yeah, so I was pulling for Zack Ryder. When he won the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, I was like, good for him. When he lost it the next night to The Miz of all fucking people, I was like, that fucking sucks. Because I've never been a fan of The Miz. And I was like, that fucking sucks for Ryder. That fucking sucks for him. Would you rather beat up Donald Trump or Vince McMahon? You know what? They've both committed. I don't know. I wouldn't even say commit. Like, at this point, what else do you expect from either of them? I suppose Vince McMahon, because I think Donald Trump is just playing the game. I think people overreact to Donald Trump. And I think there's a lot of shit Vince McMahon did that he didn't have to do. And Vince McMahon left a lot more money on the table than Donald Trump in terms of wrestling. There's a lot of shit in wrestling Vince did not need to do that cost him down the road that he just did because of stupid shit. Because of not thinking or because of his fucking Irish ego. So, Vince, I suppose. My problem is, I told you grab the brass ring. Grab the brass ring, but they punish you for it. Yeah, but here's the thing. And here's why I felt for Ryder more than anything else. Because that's all promoters. That's all promoters. Promoters are the kids playing with their toys and the wrestlers are the toys. Or the video game, rather. Right? What they don't want is they're trying to tell a story through the video game. What they don't want is the video game to accidentally fuck around and win and beat the guy they want or get more popular than the guy they want or whatever. I assure you Daniel Bryan getting over as he did pissed Vince McMahon off because that wasn't the plan. Roman was the plan. So they want shit to stick to the plan. They're a little megalomaniacal in that sense. And if you do anything or say anything that differs from what they think you should be or do, they hold fucking promoters hold resentments for everything or nothing. They hold resentments for bullshit. They hold resentments because, you were stuck in traffic and got to the arena a little late. They hold resentment because, you didn't address them as sir in a certain tone that they didn't like or whatever the fuck. Promoters kind of suck in that way. So it's not just Vince, but yeah, you're not wrong. Vince was not that good at all anyway. No, he never was. Miz's best stuff is all right. Miz's best work was with Ziggler, and both Miz and Ziggler have the same problem. They both pretend to be wrestlers. They're both playing wrestlers. And when I say playing wrestlers, I'm not talking about, they're not in the WWE. I'm talking about you can sense that they're guys who liked wrestling, who got into the business, and are playing a part. They're playing a character, and you can tell they're playing a character. My drama teacher used to say, I caught you acting. Like when you sit there and think of the line, or when I'm not engrossed in your character. It's like the difference, like if you want to talk acting, it's like the difference between like Vin Diesel, who just plays the same guy over and over again, no emotion, he's kind of a shit actor, and like Denzel Washington, who you get engrossed in everything he does, who takes you away from, from you sitting in the theater. You forget that you're sitting in a theater and you're really there with him as he's giving a sermon as Malcolm X, right? That's the difference. Miz and Dolph Ziggler are playing wrestler. I know they're playing wrestler because I can see holes in their act. I can see that they're pretending to be these guys. Versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, you believed. MJF, you believe. Like, that's, you buy MJF, right? You buy Stone Cold. You bought Bret Hart. You bought Razor Ramon. You bought Hogan, even, right? These are guys that you bought. I never bought into them. All right. So, I am... boy, that game was awful. I got fucking hammered. How even MJF theme, it's like he's telling you he's better than you without saying a single word. Right. Like, people wonder what's missing today, or like, and this is one of the things. This is one of the things that is the difference between quote new wrestling in general and wrestling even of, I don't want to say 10 years ago, 15 years ago, really. It was really 15 years ago. Is the believability. Is believability. Like, there's not, there are maybe a handful of guys in the business right now you believe. You believe that they're ass kickers. You believe that they're, you know, that they're who they say they are when they walk through that curtain. Guys and girls. Like, even, and it's funny, because even with all the video game shit and all that other stuff, I still believe Asuka. I believe Asuka. I believe Asuka's a crazy chick that can kick your fucking ass. Conversely, you have like Ember Moon, who never figured out who the fuck she was, who had a cool gimmick at the beginning, but then, you know, went on up, up, down, down, and there's all this video game shit, and hi, I'm Athena, y'all, and like she like just killed her character, which doesn't really exist anymore, because she's not this, you know, this chick that howls at the moon, or is a savage, or is this mystical, whatever the fuck. She's just Athena, who plays video games and likes to cosplay like she's a wolf girl. Like, that's it. Like, that's all she is. She's good in the ring, but that's all she is. You know what I mean? Bray Wyatt and Damian Sandow were also cool talent. They should have been at Cena. Same thing with the Nexus. They should have beat Cena. Same thing with the Nexus. Sandow was too early. Bray Wyatt, yes. They fucked Bray Wyatt. They fucked Bray Wyatt. They fucked Bray Wyatt. So many times they fucked Bray Wyatt. So many times they fucked Bray Wyatt. Now, mind you, I'm not a huge fan of the cinematic shit. So I'm not a fan of the swap matches and the match he had with Cena and all that other shit. Not a fan. I not a fan. But the Bray Wyatt character that started before The Fiend. Plus, and they fucked him even as The Fiend. They fucked him with the stupid Hell in a Cell match. WWE seems to hate Bray Wyatt. Damian Sandow, they pushed too fast. Damian Sandow should not have had the money. Damian Sandow is the problem with Damian Sandow is the same problem with Otis. They gave him the Money in the Belt bank briefcase, forgetting what it's supposed to actually mean. They forgot that the Money in the Bank briefcase is supposed to actually mean something and supposed to actually elevate a guy. They fucking forgot that. So now they're stuck with this guy who they had no intention of giving a title shot, a serious title shot to, or the actual title. They're stuck with him because they forgot what the fuck it was supposed to be about. So same thing with Sandow. Sandow was good, and Sandow should have developed, there's that word again, Sandow should have been allowed to develop as a character and as a wrestler. But what happened was they fucked up. They fucked it up. And so, and after they fucked it up, they then buried the poor kid. Otis sucked, Goldberg sucks, Otis sucks as well. Yes, they both do. Goldberg, not only does Goldberg suck, because Goldberg sucked back in the Monday Night War era, but at least he was young, and at least he was powerful, and at least he had this sort of aura about him. He's an old man now. He's a fucking old man now. And having him in the title picture is a fucking embarrassment and insult to everybody on your fucking roster. So yeah, Goldberg sucks. Otis sucks as well. He does. I never got Otis. I don't get the derp. I don't get the that thing got a hair in it. Like that's not funny. How's that funny? That shit is terrible. Never got that. Guess what? Otis said something stupid. Otis said he wants to cash in on the tag titles. That would honestly be the only way to get out of that. Honestly. That would be the only way to get out of that. Is to have him cashing in for the tag titles. That would be the only way. Because you put him in a one-on-one match with a champion. Who you got? Roman Reigns or Drew McIntyre? Fuck out of here. Fuck. Wait, does Drew have it? Yeah, Drew have it. Drew. Fucking Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see that match. I don't want to see that match on 2K. Let alone in real life. I don't want to see that match. I don't want to see that match. So that would be the only way to do it. if you're going to do something like that, that would be the only way to do it. Or have somebody beat him for the briefcase. Have somebody more legit beat him for the briefcase. Because what the fuck are you going to do with that dude as the fucking Money in the Bank winner? Where am I at? It's fucking 10 o'clock. I am going to take off because I'm going to try to get up tomorrow and do some shit. Like, share, subscribe. Patreon.com/surreal469 to help keep the lights on at the party. It's Monday. Tomorrow I am recording a podcast for next week. How do we even get here? That comes out for this week, actually. That comes out on Thursdays. Check back on the channel for updates, etc., etc. I'm working on videos all the time. And in the meantime, the in-between time, thank you, everyone, for joining me. Boy, that game sucked. I need to play some more practice games before I get back on this shit on Monday. I need to play some more practice games because that was atrocious. In the meantime, that reminds me, on WWE 2K, the Money in the Bank can be cashed on any singles title. Are you sure? Because I looked at that, or maybe it can. Maybe I'm not looking in the right place. Maybe it can. It maybe can. Anyway, I'm working on some shit for the channel. I want to actually do some of that stuff before I go to sleep, but then I'm going to stay up all fucking night. And that's going to fuck with my schedule in the morning. So I'm going to take off now, and I'm sure I'm going to work on something. But I'm going to take off now, and in the meantime, cheers.